So it seems like they decided to show adults now in this God game, which I have mixed feelings about. It could bring a bigger challenge to the middle schoolers, but at the same time, it's adults. I was really hoping it would stick with middle schoolers and throw my theory of only people being selected at this school was the only reason. But no, it can just be anybody now. From adult actors, information seekers, and you don't have to be a main character to have a full body picture in this anime. It's usually anyone in this anime that's not important usually has no face or expression or anything like that, or even a design. But this manga artist got one, and he created this manga called Wonder Children, unless he has some significant importance. And we got introduced to like 3 to 4 new characters in his anime in one episode. Like, wow, it wasn't an info dump. It just felt like out of the blue, out of nowhere, these adult characters. Like, okay, Taro, let's see where you're going with this. And it was hilarious the way it was leading up to, you know, the Nero shenanigans. One thing, Amma can cook. This boy can cook. People, you look at, you don't judge who you cook just by the way you look at them, man. I have a lot of tough dudes in my family. I cook their butts off. They make cakes and cookies and stuff, and at the same time, they can smoke an entire hog, and it'll be delicious. That's just how it is in life, man. And this dude cooked our boy lamb. Freaking lamb. You know how expensive lamb is? Just looking at that table and looking what's on this table, you can tell this dude got money. And it's proven he got money. So the fact that he spent all this, even a nice looking cake. Now, I haven't really feeling cake that much lately, but I can order some cake. And you know what, pie lately since Thanksgiving. So there's that. And now I'm saying too much on the food. I'm sorry. And now it seems like who joined the team is Futana. Futana decided to join the team. Of course, Goro overreacts about it, and then the scene happens later. Now, that's hilarious, and that's with the PlayStation 4 controller. Turns on his PlayStation and you see an adult video and you can't turn it off, man. You try to turn it off, it won't turn off. Unplug the TV, man. It ain't happening. So somehow she can use that to go through portals. I understand her powers. Her name is Mitsuko. Mitsuko is an adult actress, and she's seeking their help. Turns out her best friend has been captured by some weirdo named Keita, and this dude is the worst kind of dude, an disinformation gatherer. This dude is wired to the city and probably beyond and can send out all the disinformation he wants and turn it into truth. No matter how false, how ridiculous it may be, he can set you up. A perfect example was in the beginning of the episode with the mangaka because the mangaka didn't want to do something he wanted to do. It shows how terrible fans can be, where they would go out their way to try to threaten a writer if they don't change something within their work that they don't like or they want to see them do. You know, I tell this dude's a class act asshole. So there's that. And now she's seeking their help. This girl made them feel confident the entire time. Now this adult lady comes out of nowhere. Who was an adult actress, by the way? She just doesn't mind just. I guess she's because they're so used to being naked, not all the time, but every now and then in front of people, but not kids. I mean, averagely just like rolling with kids, man. Like these are middle schoolers, so like, oh yeah, you put something on. Come on here. And she needs their help because this dude, for some reason, well, I guess because he's been stalking um her best friend and now has her. It's like, Jesus Christ. I can't stand these kind of people. They're terrible. They're really, really terrible. Seeing especially with the bomb. Like, where do you get this stuff, man? 'Cause I swear, the thing about these God games that I've always watched and read throughout the years is that they never make any sense. You can just pretty much do anything, have any excuse and any plot hole in a God game. Man, your friend can one day just have this radio tower that they own on this family farm by themselves and they still get discovered anyways. Or your entire person can kill your entire school of children, and as you know, you're working right beside them. And even though you're pissed off about it, everybody else is on board. Even though not, I gotta get back to that Future Diary one day. That show pissed me off the more I think about it. But anyways, I'm talking about this. It's just the amount of craziness that you can do in a God game is ridiculous. Like, there's no rules, not just the game itself, but also to the world as well. You can pretty much get away, do whatever you want in that world, because who cares? You're competing to become God, so why does it matter? On the other hand, we had Hanako and her new alliance with the Science Girl. Yay, I'm so happy. Science Girl is not dead. Can you believe it? She's not dead. She's alive. Like, yay, healing her wounds. So, you'd heal people now? Oh, okay. There's no explanation towards these powers, man. Like, you can heal people? How can you heal people? I thought you were just a butchering girl where you can only do is cut raw meat and then you cut yourself to make yourself even stronger, which makes more sense. You're living meat. So now you can heal. How did you get the powers to heal? It's just, let it go. Let it go. But anyways, she won the former alliance, as you tell. Science Girl does not like this alliance because she could just feel the edge of this chick instantly. The way she's eating her food, just stabbing into it. Like, what's your problem? Just eat naturally, man. Don't try to make yourself feel so imposing. And not so long ago, you were an empty threat, and now you got this new power, and now you're like, yeah, no one can stop me. And she has an idea. She came to the others, and she wants to discuss with them about who should be God. They're pretty much doing the platinum of the end approach, where do we really have to kill each other, or we can just decide on who should be God next? Now, Platinum of the End is a story by the guy who created Death Note, and as much people didn't like it, I enjoy it in some aspects, especially the idea of how they handled it in the second part. I didn't like the first part so much as a typical God game, typical thing, kill each other with the powers and stuff. But the second part, where they stop killing each other and having alliances and talking over it, I like that better because they're discussing whose ideals would be better and how much do they really have to change if they become the new god. Or this person wants to be God for this reason. Do you really need to become God for that reason? Or and some didn't even want to become God in the first place. They just wanted to make a deal with whoever becomes God so they can keep their powers and enjoy the rest of their life. That's very interesting. So I did enjoy a lot of that aspects of the show. Everything else about it sucked completely. That being said, I need to review Planet of the End one day, but another God game I need to review. Next, um, she wants to find a way to just have one person become God and they don't have to kill each other. That's a good idea. The question is, can they all do it under 13 episodes? Like I said, it has been confirmed for season 2, or I misread it. I need to go check that one day and correct myself if I am incorrect on that. But yes, there's a possibility that, well, it is season 2. Because they're introducing way too many characters, and there's not enough time to be a more satisfying ending without being completely rushed. Because we're on, like, episode 8 already? Yeah, we're on episode 8. So, we'll see where it goes from here. Yeah. Things are starting to cook up. Now they have a bigger alliance. But they gotta take out a dude who pretty much can manipulate everybody, even the defense force, the police, the people, just by clicking on his chair and clacking away. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It kind of reminds me of our own world today, where people falsify information way too much. The information goes out there way too quickly for people to have a chance to really digest it and see what is the truth. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.